For those who may not know, a Tahfeez is an Islamic boarding school where young men and women go to memorize the Quran, as well as they learn key components of Islam. We witness hundreds of students graduating from these schools yearly, but how exactly do they do it? So join us as we unravel this mystery by documenting the daily lives of students at a local boarding school.
بدايتي لا نهاية وفضلها لا خسارة.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Come with us to Bilal Islamic School, where we'll be documenting the life of a Tahfeez student. With us today we have the Mudir, Sheikh Muhammad Jawara. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, habibi. كيف حالك؟ ما شاء الله, ما شاء الله. So alhamdulillah, as you can see, Bilal Islamic School, the education is free for students. So come with us as we go through the masjid and the school and document the life of a Tahfeez student.
Many of these students are separated from their families and friends at a young age to live with complete strangers in an unfamiliar environment. As a result, this can take an emotional toll on them. But with the strength of Allah and the brotherhood of Islam, comfort may be found.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Can you tell us your name?
My name is Ibrahim Toure.
So inshallah, the question I have for you today is, when you first stepped foot in the Tahfeez, when you first came here to study, walk us through your emotions. What did you feel when you first walked into this place?
For me, I was kind of excited, because when I first stepped in here, when I first got in here, I saw the soccer field, because I'm a big soccer fan.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was very excited. I was like, yeah, I'm ready,
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Yeah. So you were happy when you first walked in.
Ready.
But before coming in, how did you feel? Like on the car ride over here, how did you feel?
The whole day I was just thinking, I was just wondering how the place is, big, small, the amount of people and all that stuff.
MashaAllah. So you were just kind of, just trying to get the gist of what you was going to get. Yeah. MashaAllah, very good answer. And so can you also tell us some of the pros and some of the cons of being here, being in Tahfeez? So give us some of the pros and the cons of that.
So for the pros, I would say in Tahfeez, you want it or not, you're gonna change. You're gonna change it to something.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, it's either gonna be good or bad, but you're gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For the cons, it's like, when you first step in here, you're gonna miss your family, and it's gonna be different because at home you're freer than here, because here you don't go outside, like you do at home, you just stay inside the campus and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's a lot of difference,
MashaAllah, very good, you said. So first we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase you in knowledge and to make your stay here easy. And Allah make it easy for you to memorize the Quran as well. MashaAllah.
Secular knowledge is known as the common knowledge that education systems teach in regular schools, such as math, science, English, and etc. Most boarding schools teach strictly Islam. From the outside looking in, this may cause an issue for those who aren't accustomed to this type of teaching. Let's listen to this student's take on it.
So my question to you today is, do you feel like being here in the Tahfeez, do you feel like it puts you at a loss in terms of your secular knowledge? Do you feel like you're taking a loss because you're here in secular knowledge?
At first I thought it did, but now not anymore. Because secular knowledge will benefit me in this dunya, but this will benefit me in this dunya and the next.
MashaAllah, very beautifully said. So the knowledge that you learn here will also benefit you in the hereafter as well. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to increase you in knowledge, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to unite us all in Jannat al-Firdaus.
Memorizing the Quran requires a lot of discipline. That's why many students try to limit their leisure time. But coming to boarding school isn't a prison sentence. Many students enjoy soccer and extracurricular activities, as well as memorizing the Quran to balance their daily lives. Let's see what this student has to say about this.
How you doing? What's your name?
My name is Musa.
Musa, nice to meet you, Musa. So can you tell us, during your free time at the Tahfeez, what do you usually like to do? What do you do for fun at the Tahfeez when you have free time?
In my free time, sometimes I play football, and most of the time I go in class and read my dars and my muraja, so that can help me to memorize the Quran.
MashaAllah.
Because I don't want to stay here so long.
You don't want to stay here so long, so you basically want to use your time as much as you can. So even though you play soccer, you also learn and memorize as well.
Yeah.
MashaAllah, that's very beautiful. So it's very important to keep a balance, right? Even though you play, you also have time to memorize as well.
Yeah.
So that's very beautifully answered. May Allah increase you in your knowledge. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Students are taught accordingly to their mental abilities. Some students memorize faster than others, and some students take their time to memorize. But after all, the ultimate goal is still the same.
So state your name for us.
Kitab.
Kitab. What is it?
Kitab.
Kitab. MashaAllah. So Kitab, can you tell us how long would it normally take for a student to finish the Quran if they were hearing this tahfeez?
Well, it really depends on the person. Like, everyone's different. But I think if they really try hard enough and try their best, they can finish it in 2.5 years.
Okay, mashallah. So you're saying it depends on the person. If you try hard enough, you'll finish it within a short time, but if you don't try hard enough, you won't finish.
Yeah.
So
It
are
all
you
depends
trying,
on you.
Are you trying hard?
Yeah.
Mashallah. We ask Allah to increase your knowledge and to allow for you to finish.
Mental health is something that is not given great emphasis on. It is very important to balance mental health in everything that you do in this life. Without the proper mental health, without the proper state of mind, how can an individual function?
So how's your mental health and what keeps you motivated while you're hearing the tahfeez?
Yeah, my mental health is perfect and it's great. And imagine how can it not be when I'm reading the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala every day.
Beautiful.
Alhamdulillah, it's great.
Alhamdulillah.
Sure. And what the part of the things that they're part of the things that motivates me every time is like like the Quran is the thing that it's been a thing that that I love that like since when I was young. So
Inshallah.
sure.
Alhamdulillah. Beautiful.
And there's a hadith that that like keeps me motivated, which is the best of those are the ones that learn it and teach it.
MashaAllah. Beautiful,
Sure.
beautiful. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make you of the people of the Quran.
Sure.
Students discuss the process and steps it takes to achieve memorization. It all begins from the basic Arabic alphabets of the Arabic language all the way to the complete memorization of the full Quran.
So Kitab, walk me through that process. What does it take to memorize the Quran? What is the first thing you do when you get here? What is the first thing you learn?
The first step is learning the huruf, or the Qaida Nuraniya.
The Qaida Nuraniya, mashallah. Upon learning that, upon understanding that, being able to articulate these letters, what's next?
The next step is going to a Quran class,
Quran class,
where you slowly start taking daras.
mashallah.
And the higher you go, the more you take.
Oh, mashallah. So, while memorizing, do you write it?
Yes.
So,
Every day you write whatever you take that day, you write it.
oh, so for example, if the teacher gives you half a page, you write that half a page.
Yes.
MashaAllah. So then do you memorize from what you wrote or do you memorize from the Quran?
I memorize from the Quran, but what you wrote, it helps you a lot.
What you wrote helps a lot. MashaAllah. That is very good. Alright, so upon finishing the Quran, when you finish the Quran, what's next? What's the next step?
The next step is Muraja.
How long does that muraja take?
If you're fast, you should be able to finish Muraja in less than 6 months.
In less than 6 months, mashallah. So upon finishing the muraja, what's next? Do you take a test in order to get your shahada?
Yes.
You take a test. Mashallah. What if you fail that test?
Then you have to continue your Muraja.
You continue
Until
that
you
muraja
pass the test.
Until you pass the test, mashallah. And then upon getting your shahada, is there an ijaza program?
Yes.
Mashallah. That is very good. Mashallah. May Allah grant you success.
A normal day on campus consists of this beautiful lesson between a teacher and his student. This is the beauty of Islam, and this is the beauty of the Quran. Not a letter changed, not a huruf missing. The Quran has been recited and read the same way for hundreds of years. This book is truly preserved.
والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
A typical day in the boarding school is explained. Here we have a student that runs us through the exact process that each child goes through from the minute they step foot in the Tahfeez up until the day they graduate. As the student takes you around the campus and into the rooms, you see many students gathered together in one bedroom. This is a typical life of all the students. Many of them sleep together in different rooms. Many of them are compiled together in one room with multiple beds. But this is the life of a Tahfeez student. Nothing comes easy. It's all hard work and sacrifices.
Hamida, I want you to walk me through your day-to-day schedule. What do you do first in the morning? What time do you guys wake up?
Yeah, first thing in the morning when we wake up around like sharp 3, sharp 4. We come to the mosque, and this is where everything happens in the morning.
This is where everything happens.
Yeah, sure.
So you guys wake up like 2 hours before Fajr?
Sure.
MashaAllah.
We wake up 2 hours before Fajr, and like we separate the classes. Yeah, sure. And you have each and every class, they according to its number, from 1 to 15.
Also, it's different levels.
There are different classes, yeah. Yeah, but different. You have different people in different levels in the same class. Sure. And each class.
So it's basically like halaqats.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after Fajr, do you guys go back to sleep?
Nah.
Or
that's the time each and every class read to their ustaz, their dars.
that's the time you read to.
Sure.
MashaAllah, that's very good
Sure.
because you go to sleep,
Yeah.
memorizing, and
Sure.
you wake up to it with it in your head,
the head.
and you recite it to your teacher right
Sure.
away. MashaAllah, that's very good.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. So, after reciting it to your teacher, what time you guys finish?
8.
8 in the morning? So
sure.
then you go for breakfast? Or
Yeah,
you go-
breakfast. Then that's the time you go for breakfast and take shower and arrange our rooms. Then go back to class.
MashaAllah.
9 o'clock.
So you go back to class. And where's
Sure.
the class? Is it
Yeah.
in the masjid?
Nah,
or-
here in
or
the
these are
classes.
classes?
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
We occupy the classes after breakfast and arranging our rooms. Sure. So the classes.
So this is the class.
Sure. Number 7 class.
Oh, so the classes has numbers?
Yeah, they have numbers.
They have numbers.
Sure.
So this is class number 7.
Class number 7.
All right, and there's how many students in one class?
Or like 13,
13
15, something like that.
MashaAllah.
Sure.
And you guys are just memorizing?
Yeah, we just memorizing.
Just memorizing.
Sure.
All right, MashaAllah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, so what time, class starts from 9 to what time?
From 9 to sharp 1.
9 to sharp 1.
Sharp 1.
And then you guys are getting ready for
Then
Dhuhr.
yeah, we go for breakfast.
No, you mean lunch?
Yeah, sure. Lunch. Yeah,
All
sure.
right, so from after you pray Dhuhr, you have lunch.
Lunch.
And what's next?
Then we go to the mosque for prayer.
Then-
Sure. After prayer, then we have lunch. Then after lunch, then we go to bed.
You go to bed. So
Yeah,
you
go
guys
to
have
bed.
something called the qaylula.
Sure.
MashaAllah, that's beautiful.
You know.
That's well needed.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so after the qaylula, what time do you guys wake up?
We wake up around sharp 4.
Sharp 4?
Sure.
All right, so that's for Asr, right?
Yeah, that's for us.
So after Asr,
Sure.
what's this here?
This is a room.
Or these are some of
Yeah,
the
this
rooms?
is
Take
the
us
last
to your
room, room 15.
Take us to your room.
Sure.
MashaAllah. So you said after Asr,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing after Asr?
Then after Asr, then we do Muraja.
Oh, that's the time for Muraja.
Yeah, revision.
Muraja is
Yeah.
essential.
Sure.
All right?
Yeah.
The Quran is something, you leave it,
Yeah.
it will leave you.
Leaves you. Yeah, sure.
MashaAllah. So,
Yeah. Here is my room.
oh, this is your room?
Yeah, sure.
Take a look at his room. MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالكم؟ أنتم بخير؟ السلام عليكم.
That's my friend, innit?
Oh, that's your friend?
Sure.
Oh, he's also memorizing?
Yeah, he is also
MashaAllah.
memorizing. Sure.
What language? You speak Arabic? English? English, mashallah. That's what's up. All right, so where's your bed, brother?
Yeah, here's my bed.
Oh, that's you right here.
Yeah, sure.
Big door. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالكم? Assalamu alaikum. So this is
Yeah.
Hamid. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So you sleep.
Sure.
MashaAllah, Jameel.
Yeah.
All right. So after Asr, you guys are doing Muraja till what
Yeah,
time?
till 6:30.
Till 6:30?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so that's another 2.5 hours.
Sure.
All right, so after that, what happens?
Then we are free at that time.
You're done.
Yeah,
so
we're done.
You're chilling.
Yeah, sure.
Chilling till what time? Till
Hello.
Maghrib now?
To Maghrib, yeah.
All right, so what do you normally do during your chill time?
Like just took like do sometimes we do go to a person. We go to one of our student here. He do normally like he do dawah.
Oh,
So
he
maybe-
does dawah.
Yeah, he do
so you're
dawah.
basically learning Islamic studies during
Yeah,
those
sure.
times. MashaAllah, that's good.
Yeah.
Right. Then you guys have dinner before Maghrib or after Maghrib?
After Maghrib.
After Maghrib, you have dinner.
Dinner, yeah.
All right, and then are you doing muraja again or reciting again after Maghrib till Isha? Because some tahfiz, that's what they do.
Yeah. But after Maghrib, we do Muraja. After Muraja, then Isha. Then that's the time you go for dinner.
Oh, dinner is after
Yeah,
Isha.
after Isha.
MashaAllah. And then
Sure.
after dinner, what happens next?
Then we go to bed.
And you
And
go
that's
to bed.
yeah, that's the time we sleep.
MashaAllah. And
Sure.
then you're back at it at 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Sure.
Right? And this is what hard works take.
Yeah.
This is hard work. And Quran, it's not easy.
Sure.
It takes patience to memorize the Quran.
Yeah. Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Memorizing the Quran is not easy. People think it's easy.
Sure.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
You'll be good.
Sure.
If you have a hard time with memorizing the Quran, wake up at night time.
Yeah.
Pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you success. Even the hadith, we know many a hadith, the one that memorized the Quran, and it's hard, it's shadeed upon him to memorize the Quran, he gets two rewards.
Yeah.
The reward of reciting the Quran and the reward of the hardship he's going through.
Yeah.
أسأل الله أن يوفقك وأن يجعلك مباركا أينما كنت وأن يجعلك ممن إذا أعطي شكر وإذا ابتلي صبر وإذا أذنب استغفر. اللهم اجعل القرآن حجة لنا ولا تجعله حجة علينا. اللهم اجعلنا ممن يقرأه فيرقى ولا تجعلنا ممن يقرأه فيضل ويشقى. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
The principal of the school, Muhammad Jawara, has goals to take this school to a new level. He hopes to incorporate both secular knowledge and Islamic knowledge into the boarding school so that the kids can benefit from both.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam tasliman kathira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Isa Jawara, the son of the founder of the school. I am now the mudir, the principal. The school was established 2001. Yeah, I feel that now I would like to push the school to bigger height. I want to bring in secular knowledge in addition to the Quran studies that the students are doing now.
Here is an example of a student from the Tahfeez beautifully reciting the verses of the Quran with tajweed and confidence.
إن الله لا يستحيي أن يضرب مثلا ما بعوضة فما فوقها فأما الذين آمنوا فيعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وأما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا يضل به كثيرا ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك هم الخاسرون كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا فأحياكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم ثم إليه ترجعون صدق الله العظيم.
Memorizing the Quran is no easy task for no man. You'll come across plenty of trials and tribulations and obstacles, from having limited food and leisure time to being secluded from the outside world, leaving your friends and your family. It takes patience and determination to get this job done, but in the end, it is all worth it. We ask Allah to grant all these children in the Tahfeez success. We ask Allah to bless them, and thank you for tuning in to this video. May Allah bless you all.